나루, 나루, 나루. No. Hello. So today, the topic of today's screencast is
choosing from one of the choices below, create a 3 to 5 minute screencast with the purpose of displaying your learning from others, while clearly drawing the blind audience to your recommendation for how they too can learn through your peers' work.
basically what you learn from others. What you learn from others. And today I'll be looking at Anand's work, first mine and then Anand's, and compare it and how different how different our style of writing is and what I learned from his piece. So here, boom, 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 boom. So this is my essay. My topic is bowling, and mine's first-person narrative story style. So basically, what I did was I wrote one of my personal stories, a detailed one, and then I just talked through it, or I wrote through it, and there's not really much to say about it because it's not that meaningful. It's just about my personal story and how it went and what I went through, you know. This is Anand's. His topic was racism, and his style of writing was very different from mine. So he started off with a personal story, but that was a summary kind of. It wasn't really that detailed. And then he gave he started off with a personal story, and then after that he gave us a metacognitive question, like not a so Anand started off with a personal story and then to a rhetorical question about racism, and then he went further into it, and he basically his story or essay was focused more on his ideas and philosophy about racism rather than his own little story about his racism. And one of the key things he did for his essay was he used the 3 important persuasive aspects, which is ethos, pathos, and logos. Ethos is the credibility of the writer and how trustworthy he can be. So the more credible he is, the better it's persuasive. And then pathos is basically he's trying to connect to the audience by showing appeal of emotion. So he's trying to make a connection between the audience. And then the last one, logos, is using logic, reasoning, and truth. Comparing or looking at my essay and Anand's essay, I can see that his work is so much more organized. Looking at mine, it's just like story, you just talk, and then it ends. But then Anand's, he started off with his little tiny story, and then into his philosophy, and then his conclusion. Like, it's all divided nicely. The biggest difference we had was his essay actually speaks to the audience. It's in a really serious tone, and he questions to the audience that allows us to think about what he's talking about. So since I have a completely different style of writing as Anand, you know, there were obvious things I learned. So in Anand's style of writing, the most important part of it is that he makes the reader think about his topic. Throughout the whole essay, I thought deeply about what racism actually is and why it is important for us to know it. His words had power to pull the readers into the essay deeper and deeper. Meanwhile, mine was just about a personal story that really doesn't matter to any of the readers, to be honest. And the other key, as I said before, is the ethos, pathos, logos, how they played a huge role in making a strong essay. I could have used these three aspects in my personal statement, but I decided not to because I kind of forgot about it, and it's not really a persuasive essay I was writing, so thank you for watching. Goodbye. Have a great day. No!